world. Welcome to WBKF.TV. I am Jeff the Superfan, and this is Stay Tuned. Today, my guest is known to the world as the Cannon. He is Shannon Ritch. And ladies and gentlemen, let's bring him into camera right now. There we go. Shannon, the Cannon Ritch. Shannon, how are you today, my friend?
I'm good, Jeff. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing very well, my friend. That's one awesome looking poster you got behind you there, my friend.
Isn't that cool, man?
Look at that Mjolnir.
Thor's hammer.
You got it, man. And of course, advertising for the Ragnarok bare knuckle fighting event coming up on August 21st. Available on WBKF.TV. Shannon, what have you been doing, my man?
Hey, man, I got a lot going on, man. Wearing a lot of hats. I've been doing, training for this fight. We got Norway, August 21st in Kristiansand, Norway, live on pay-per-view, WBKF.TV. There you go.
You got it.
Hey, man, a lot going on this summer, doing a couple movies. Just got done doing a movie with Mickey Rourke, Michael J. White, Bruce Willis, Frank Grillo, Kevin Dillon, just to name a few. Got a big movie coming out next month. Well, not next month, September, October. It'll be in the theaters. It's called The Commando. Then we got one coming up in probably like February, March. It's called The Day to Die. Man, a lot of big things coming up. So as soon as this fight's over, I'm going right back to filming. I got like 6 films coming up. Busy guy, man. Just wearing a lot of hats.
Unreal. That is a lot of hats, man. And you're still finding time to get your training in for the big world bare knuckle heavyweight championship title fight.
That's right. Every day, I'm training over at Golden Era Muay Thai in Scottsdale, Arizona with Bob Carmel and Nick Chastain. Nick Chastain happens to be like the number 5 ranked glory kickboxer in the world. So my training partners are superb, up to date, and these guys are badass. So coming out to Norway to fight, man, I'm coming to win. I mean, there's a storm coming, and I'm bringing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Every single time you bring it, man, both in mixed martial arts and as well as with bare knuckle.
That's right. When I fight, it's action packed. That's why they call me the Cannon. It's like I get shot out of a cannon. You watch me fight, you'll see why they call me the Cannon. It's nonstop action. Who really wins is the fans. The fans are going to win because I come out either to try to knock you out or you try to knock me out. But you know what? In the end, either he wins, I wins. Actually, the fans win because they're going to see someone that comes out and bangs. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to stand toe-to-toe. We're going to bang. We're going to look for a knockout. Either he's going to knock me out or I'm going to knock him out. But the fans are going to win because if you buy that pay-per-view August 21st off that website, you are going to see one hell of a fight.
Man, ain't that the truth, man? And you now are going to be facing Szymon Sienkiewicz, Shrek. You had an original
Shrek.
Yeah, Shrek. You bet, man. That's what he's known in the world of combat sports. So you originally were slated to fight against Gaz Karan, and now with how the world is behaving and with the new regulations and all that, and with getting into Norway, you've got the new opponent in Shrek. How did you change anything up with your training to face this different opponent, or are you ready to go against any opponent at any time?
That's me, man. Anywhere, anytime, anywhere, anyone. It doesn't matter to me. As long as my cardio is good to go, a fight is a fight is a fight. So, I mean, I'm going to punch him. He's going to punch me. I mean, it's no different. I'm glad that Shrek is stepping up, taking the fight.
Yeah,
he was, he's in shape anyway. He's already been training 8 weeks. He was the co-main event. They just bumped him up to the main event. He gets to face me. I get to face him. You know what? The fans are going to win because it's going to be one hell of a fight. It doesn't matter who I fight. I know Shrek's coming in. He's ready to go. I'm ready to go. Stan and Andrew have put on one hell of a show. They've been promoting this like crazy. I don't know when they sleep, man. They call me at all different times of the day, and I know it's 9 hours ahead in Norway. I don't know when Stan sleeps. The guy's up all the time. The guy's bending over back. And with all this COVID stuff, they changed the rules, and all just total chaos because of COVID. The English guys couldn't come this time. Luckily, I'm able to come. I've got sponsors that take care of everything due to the fact that, you got quarantine for 10 days. You got to quarantine here, quarantine there. You got to do all these things, jump through all these hoops, get all these medicals. Thankfully, I've got great sponsors like this one right here, Ron Goveris. Hey, Ron Goveris is a CBD company. Guys, best CBD I can say. If you either get it from there or you get it from somewhere else, get it, because CBD is the change in. It's a wave of the future. You rub it on, then it takes away all the aches and pains. RONGOAVIS.com. You can use my codes, Canon MMA, or you can go to Sacrifice. You get 15% off if you're a military discount. So it's good, beautiful, man. It's good stuff.
Awesome. That is good stuff. Who else is sponsoring you there? You got some other people.
What I got Tacticon Armament, TACTICON.com. They're a body armor, military type surplus guys. They also, I also have Skill Set Magazine. Yeah. And I got Jim Corp & Son, the electrical company. And I've got a company that is going to be on my shorts. They're called Pilgrim Ammunition. So if you're an ammo guy and you need some great ammunition, pilgrimammunition.com. Guys, I'm telling you what, man, if it wasn't for the sponsors, I wouldn't be able to do what I do and wear all the hats that I wear. So thank God for these amazing sponsors.
Man, isn't that the truth as well? Hey,
yeah.
With being a seasoned veteran in the world of combat sports, you've got over 200 fights in multiple disciplines. You've got an extensive bare knuckle record as well. You're, if I'm not mistaken, 26-3.
All 26 wins by knockout.
With all by KO. So when you come onto that bare knuckle combat surface, 100% we're going to be seeing fireworks and the cannons exploding, man. And,
that's right.
And that's, for me as a fan, that's why I'm a super fan of yours, my friend, is because
I appreciate it, Jeff. You've been a great guy ever since I met you. I mean, you actually sponsored me for one of my fights. You've been there for me, and you're a great guy, and I'm glad you're on board with Ragnarok. And we're just going to take this to big things. Not only am I fighting for Ragnarok, but I'm talking to Stan and to Andrew about becoming a partner and actually bringing Ragnarok to the United States. We're going to do a tryout, I think, hopefully in January 2022. So the new year, we'll bring Ragnarok over to the United States. We'll do a tryout. We'll get some American fighters on the card. And, obviously, hopefully we can bring it to Canada. We're doing it in South Africa. We're going all over the place. Ragnarok is going to be the new mecca for bare knuckle boxing. I mean, they're going to be the #1 company. Already, the pay-per-view buys are ridiculous. And it's their first show, and they're doing a great job. They're doing what they got to do. This is just gonna, guys. I'm telling you, some most extreme fighting allowed by law. If you get a chance, watch this fight, Ragnarok, August 21st. It's gonna be fireworks, man. Top from bottom. I mean, we got the undercard to the main event. Every fight's gonna be a winner.
Yeah, they've got a nice card forming here. The card has been completely torn apart and re-put back together over the last few weeks because of what's going on with the requirements to get into Norway. We've got a new theme behind it. This is going to be the road to Valhalla. The future events are still going to be nation versus nation, but this one they're doing Thor versus Loki. Which team are you on?
Come on, man, I'm Thor team, man.
Of course.
The hammer right there, baby.
You got it. And of course, Shrek is going to be representing Loki team. They were talking before that the winning team was going to get a trip. I believe it was to Spain. Do you know if that is still in effect for now, being the Loki versus Thor theme?
I think with all the COVID restrictions right now, I think everything's going to be put on hold. But obviously, that way we give a chance for the English fighters to come back and fight, and just take the winners and take the guys and give them something to look forward to, like going to Spain. So I think that's going to be later on down the road. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what's going to happen with the COVID restrictions. Just getting an opportunity to go to Norway and fight is that's enough for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And what you said there absolutely makes sense too, for them to for us to possibly put that off until a later date. So it is the way how it was originally planned,
Right.
with either the Saxons team or the Viking team being the ones to go on that trip. That's a pretty amazing
Yeah,
bonus.
I honestly think they ought to just do it as a fight bonus. You know, it might not be the team, but the guys who put on a great fight, they're the ones that get to go. You know, if you
That's
go in, it's a lackluster fight, and you know you didn't really do much. Then what's the what's the reward? The
I
reward is you
like
come
that.
out, you put on one hell of a fight. Guess what? Instead of a fight bonus, you get to go to Spain.
I
So
like
you
that.
know that gives everybody a chance to get an opportunity to go out there and just fight and make it exciting for everybody. And then you know hopefully you get to win a trip to Spain. That'd be great.
That really is great. That's a good format to go about that. The world of bare knuckle fighting is after a lot of these fights, the two fighters become friends, or very amicable at least. Uh,
Yeah, absolutely.
going out for drinks and shooting the shit after the fights and
Yeah,
hanging out together.
that's right.
Um,
I mean, I went to London. I fought BKB. I fought a guy named Jack Draper, and Jack is you know a lot younger than myself, but you know he's a hell of a guy. He was actually supposed to fight on the card. I was looking forward to seeing him. He just had a couple kids. You know, we're
yeah,
definitely friends now. Even though we went in there and we you know try to rip each other's heads off. But when that's the thing with this kind of combat sport is you become friends, you become you know amicable because you know you're going out there and you guys are both bleeding and you're bleeding for the sport. Then afterwards you shake hands. I mean, this is a gentleman's sport. It's not like traditional boxing where the guys hate each other. I got nothing but respect for Shrek. Hands down, the guy's a class act in and out of the cage,
yeah,
in and out of the ring. Hats off to him. I'm gonna go there, shake his hand. I'm not, you know, I'm not. There's no trash talk. There's nothing but respect. But as soon as the bell rings, you know, obviously we try to rip each other's heads off, and that's the name of the game. It's a sport, but it's a gentleman's sport, and these young guys they think they got to trash talk. They got to build the fight up. The fight's
yeah.
going to build itself up. It's a sport. Bare knuckle boxing. It's the most extreme fighting allowed by law. That sells itself. You don't need to be an idiot and go out there and talk all this trash. Um, I'm not that guy.
Yeah, no, you're not that guy. You're a very respectful person, and you brought up Jack Draper, so I'm just gonna throw this out there. He was supposed to be fighting, as you mentioned, on the card with team on the Saxons team.
Yeah.
Um, Now how things are all changed around, you're still fighting for the world bare knuckle heavyweight championship. What happens? You win that championship belt, and your buddy Jack Draper may want to challenge you for it. Are you open to a challenge like that?
Absolutely. I mean, we already talked about a rematch possibly. You know, as soon as we fought, we wanted a rematch due to the fact I got thumbed in the eye during that
It
fight.
was,
You know, but Jack is just, you know, class act in and out of the
yeah,
cage. So hats off to him. You know, he's a super guy. You know, I win the belt, I'll defend it against anybody. It doesn't matter to me. All comers. Let's do it.
that's beautiful, man. And everyone, friend or foe, there's a good chance that at the end of the battle, they're going to become friends anyways. And like I
Yeah,
said,
I think guys are friends before they fight. They fight and they're friends after the fight.
yeah. Well, it's the one thing about bare knuckle that I noticed that kind of stands out, is that almost immediately after the fight, you see the two fighters embracing and hanging out afterwards,
Right. I mean,
which
you got to be a little crazy to be in the sport anyway,
you do.
and, and it just makes it even better, you know, after you become friends. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've mentioned your sponsors. We've got the date out there for Ragnarok, the road to Valhalla, Team Loki versus Team Thor. Should probably be saying it, Team Thor versus Team Loki. Hey,
Yeah, it is what
yeah,
it is. You know,
with
it's
that
just going to
Molnar
be
there.
yeah, it's just going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy. The guys are coming ready to fight.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just can't wait for it. The guy, I can't tell you how Andrew and Stan have just bent over backwards trying to make this fight happen. They wear a lot of hats also, and they're trying to jump through hoops to make this event happen. It's going to be live on pay-per-view, so there's a lot of you know crazy things with that. Sponsors, dealing with fighters, then dealing with this COVID whole thing. So these guys have just made this event amazing. I can't, I just can't tell you enough fighters that are promoters, so they know how to treat a fighter. They know what the fighter needs. They know how to respect the fighter. And man, they're treating me amazing. I'm flying first class over there, business. We're being taken care of, putting in a 5-star hotel, food, everything, training. Just these guys, they have treated me like a king. I don't think I've ever been treated as good since I fought in Pride, and that was in Japan. And if anybody knows about how they treated us in Pride was amazing. But I'll tell you what, Ragnarok has treated the fighters just as good.
Wow, man, that is wonderful to hear, especially being a person who tends to side with the fighters on in situations. So I've had my conversations with both Andy and with Stan, and both gentlemen are stand-up class human beings, and they're there to help people rise to their full potential, and they want to provide that platform and allow them to do that. And
fighters from all over the world have been contacting me about Ragnarok. Hey, Shannon, what do you think about it? Is it a good show? I'm like, I have nothing bad to say about Ragnarok. All I can say is good. So 2 thumbs up, Canon approved. Ragnarok is the premier bare knuckle boxing event that you want to fight on. And my direct messages are blowing up. Everybody is asking me how to get on the card. I know Andrews is blowing up, Stans is blowing up. Everybody wants to fight for Ragnarok, and it's worldwide. I mean, we got guys from Australia, we got guys from Russia, we got guys from China, we got guys from all over the world, especially Canada. Everybody wants to fight Ragnarok. After this show, after everybody sees the production, everybody sees what kind of event it is. It's not just a fight, it's an event. That's what I want to put out there. It's not just a fight, it's an event. And this is an event. People, there's going to be music, there's going to be performers, there's going to be fights. I mean, it's an experience, and for 12 USD, for $12, man, come on, everybody can afford this, man. So I think they're going to get tons of views. Obviously probably not going to get millions, but a good pay-per-view number would be 10, 15,000, and those are good numbers.
Yeah, they're on track already. They're getting a lot of pay-per-view buys. You're doing a wonderful job of getting the branding out there for basically a whole year now. You've been putting in that work, and what I think is one of the coolest things about all of that is that when you go in and you square off against Shrek, at the end of the night, if you get your hand raised in victory, you are a true world champion, right? Like everyone from all 4 corners of the earth are coming into Ragnarok. They're inquiring about the brand. They're excited about the brand. And man, you've got a lot to do with that. And you win that fight, man. That's a reward that not only proves you as champion of the world, but one that is very well deserving because of all the work that you put in, my man. And
it's not just me; it's everybody. It's a team. It's a team effort. We've all done it. Stan, Andrew, myself,
absolutely,
Kaja, everybody from Ragnarok.
Yeah, good mentioning there. A lot of people there.
Yeah, a lot of people put in a lot of hard work, and that's a game plan. I'm not coming to Norway to lose. I'm coming to win. So it's going to be a fight, man. Let me tell you.
Absolutely. Well, my friend, I really appreciate you making the time in your busy schedule. You're one of the busiest people out there, and you still made time for the super fan here. And I really appreciate you, Shannon. Got any final words for anybody out there?
Man, just hit up my sponsors if you can. Rognovaris, RONGOAVIS.com. Get your CBD. Use my codes. You get 10% and 15% off using my codes, MMA 10 and Sacrifice 15. So beautiful. Get it. We'll see you August 21st. I'm jumping on a plane Monday morning. I'm heading over to Norway. Yeah. Again, flying business class, first class, and Ragnarok is taking care of Canon. We'll see you guys there. 2 thumbs up. Canon approved.
2 thumbs up.
My good man Jeff over here, the super fan. Thanks for taking the time, and we'll see you guys there.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll see you there. I won't be there. I'll be on camera, but I will be communicating with the fighters and whatnot after the fights. And yeah, my brother, I'm so looking forward to this.
Well, I'll be sending a lot of pictures, man, so you'll be able to see the journey through Facebook.
Oh, wonderful. That's the beautiful thing about social media these days, that we get, as a fan, we get to see a little insight into the real lives of fighters like yourself. And
That's right.
Yeah, man, for all you fans out there, WBKF.TV, August 21st. Make sure you go buy that pay-per-view, Ragnarok, The Road to Valhalla. I am Jeff the Superfan. This is Shannon the Cannon Ritch, and we are signing out. Stay tuned.